What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are reviewing the brand new Moment OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN card that actually just came out. A card that for me personally, just by looking at his stats, looks very overpriced. 300k to 400k for this kind of card. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, EA, but obviously I'm not going to judge too early. I want to see how he performs in game, and then I will give my review at the end of the video. Now, this card has got 85 pace, 86 dribbling, 84 shooting, 72 defending with the 83 passing and the 79 physical. If we are comparing him to his gold card, he has got a +5 to pace, +10 to shooting, +3 to dribbling, +5 to defending, +6 to physicals, and a +5 to passing. So yeah, he looks like a very nice all-rounded card. A card that can play cam, that can play centre mid, and that can play CDM if you really want him to. Now, he is a 5'9" midfielder. Now, 5'9" in the cam position is not too bad, but if we're playing him into the centre mid or CDM position, that's when you're going to notice that interception reach and tackle reach not really come into play too often. Now, the high work rate is not too bad. A simple stay back or attacking will make it like a medium high in a way. He will obviously stay very defensive and make sure that you don't get counter-attacked. But if you play him on just a normal balance, you'll see this guy running up and down the pitch like there's no tomorrow. He has got 4-star skill moves and he has got 4-star weak foot, which is always good to see. Now, he is on a anchor chem style and he is on 10 chem. Honestly, you can use him cam if you really want to. You can play him centre mid, you can play him CDM, because this guy's stats are absolutely ridiculous when it comes down to like being scattered around, if you know what I mean. But for me, I feel like this card will probably be best as a centre mid, helping out on offense, but helping out a lot on defense as well. So most likely, I will be playing him in a 4-4-2. He has got 90 acceleration and 90 sprint speed, which means this guy is going to be insanely fast. He's got 84 attacking positioning, 90 finishing, 89 shot power, 90 long shots, 94 volleys with the 74 penalties as well. If we're looking at passing stats, he looks pretty good at it. 85 short passing, 80 long passing, 86 vision, 83 crossing, and 78 curve. He's got 82 agility, 90 balance, 81 reactions, 87 ball control, 87 dribbling with the 80 composure. I'm not liking that agility. I was expecting, you know, a player that is 5'9" to at least feel pretty decent on the ball. Now, once again, not going to judge too early. Maybe he does feel pretty good on the ball, and the 82 agility is kind of a lie. Either way, moving over to the defending stats, he's got good defending stats, but he's not insane. Like, the defensive awareness and the interceptions are the two stats that kind of scares me a little bit, because 78 defensive awareness, I have had problems with that in the past, and like low interceptions, aka 83 interceptions, is not amazing. With interceptions being like, you know, not the greatest this year, you have to have a really high interception stat, and if you don't, time to time, you are going to see the ball just go straight under your legs. He has got 87 slide tackling with the 83 slide tackling as well. If we're talking about physical stats though, that's where it becomes, you know, a bit impressive, let's say. 84 stamina should be enough for a high work rate centre mid. He's got 86 strength, which is really good, and he has got 88 aggression as well. Now, when it comes down to link, he's obviously from the Premier League, he's English, he comes from Liverpool. It's so easy to link this guy. So I've linked him up with Sissoko, Rodriguez, Virgil, and Sanchez. I've also got likes of Aguero, Lucas, and Podence in this team. I will be playing OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN in a 4-4-2 in a centre mid position, but I do want to try him in a cam position. So I will play him in a 4-2-3-1 in the cam position as well, and I will try him in a CDM position in a 4-2-3-1 as well. There's going to be so many positions to try this guy in, and I will be telling you guys which position is probably perfect for him at the end of the review. But let's get into the games. So the first thing we are going to try is how he feels on the ball. Hopefully he doesn't feel too bad on the ball. Okay, it's actually pretty decent. He's not an insanely good dribbler. That is something I am noticing. But he is a person that is most likely going to keep it calm, keep it composed, and just pass the ball away. So he's on the edge of the box here. We're going to run forward of him. A few step overs. Keep going. Little ball roll. Going to go same direction. I tried to go for an R1 dribble there, but it didn't really work out. So yeah, stuff like that you don't really want to do with him. You want to keep it a bit more simple. Take the touch, pass the balls, and obviously he will do that perfectly. Little dummy. That's a decent turn. Going to swing the ball all the way to the other side, and it is actually going to be a perfect ball. Ox with the ball. Take that touch. That's a decent touch. Little ball roll. Tell Lucas to make that run down the line. Going to pass it all the way to the other side, and it is going to be a perfect ball once again. That's a good thing to note. The fact that he can do those kind of passes without much effort is ridiculously good. Going to give it to Sissoko. Gonna give it to Ox. So in the 4-4-2, he does actually stick into that centre mid position, and he doesn't go, you know, on like a free roam kind of play style where you just running forward when he wants and stuff like that. He actually sticks to the position, which is really nice to see. Gonna go for the R1 turn. Not too bad of an R1 turn. Not extremely fast though. Nice dribbling. Gonna go for a few step overs. Oh, the skill moves with him doesn't seem great. He hasn't got that like extra boost to him where I do with, you know, Mbappe, the Neymars. I do the step overs. They got that little like acceleration kind of thing. While with OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN, he hasn't really got it. Give it to Ox. R1 turn. Little ball roll. He feels so like, oh, it's poor, boys. It's very poor. It's not, can I go cross goal finish? That's a good save, to be fair. That was a decent shot. But yeah, he does not feel great on the ball. It's usable. Without a doubt, it's usable. But it's not one of those ones where you're going to be turning inside out with. That's a good interception. And that's really good aggression by him, to be fair. I've noticed in the 4-4-2, when defending, his defensive awareness is not crazy. To the point where I can see that he's way further up than Sissoko, where Sissoko's obviously, you know, tracking the runs, cutting the lanes, man marking, while OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN is more of a player that is like just standing there waiting for you to actually select him and go for those manual tackles and those manual interceptions, which is not great, I must say. Is he going to go up? He is going to go up. Can I get into the situation that I do tackle him? I can. Not the greatest touch going up either. Can I continue to press him? I know this guy probably wants to turn back. There you go. He does put in a good tackle, but it is going to go out for a corner. He's going to pass into the middle. He is going to pass into the middle. He's most likely going to go up, and I'm not going to get there. I am noticing his pace, and his pace is not insane. Like, it definitely isn't what he actually says on the card, which is super disappointing because I would have felt like he would have been one of... Wait, hold up. Keep going. There you go. All right, he actually got into that one, and that is against Alessandrini, which is, you know, pretty decent to be fair. But what I'm noticing is the transition. I was expecting a player that's going to be way faster in transition, but he's not really insane at it. Chamberlain into the middle. Nice shielding. Just going to take it very calm. Use his dribbling to get out of that situation. Ball roll and then pass away. That's what you want to do with him. Don't overcomplicate it with him because there's literally no point. You're going to lose the ball. Does this work with him? Surely not, right? Oh my god. Okay, that's probably one of the best passes I've ever done in FIFA 21. I have no idea why the fullback that didn't actually respond to it, but hey, the pass was literally spot on. Now, would I say OXLADE-CHAMBERLAIN is more of a kind of passive CDM, or is he more of an aggressive CDM? I would definitely go more aggressive than he is passive, but at the same time, it's just like he's not really extremely fast to get out to the player, so it kind of allows my opponent to have a bit time, you know, to kind of pass the ball away, which is always going to be annoying. Good goal, to be fair. He's going to give it to Felix. I can tell. He wants to give it to Felix, but Chamberlain is not going to allow it. Just reading the lane there, pushing my opponent where I want him to go, and just going in for the tackle. Lucas to Chamberlain. Hill to hill. A few step overs. Into it. He's stamina, boys. Look, he's stamina. That's nice. Berber spin. Use that weaker foot. Nah, come on. We did a bit too much. We did a bit too much. There is times that you can actually go ahead and do that with him. Just know if you're playing like an Elite 1 player or like a top 200 player or even like an Elite 2 player, that's not going to work. Trust me. They are not going to allow Chamberlain to do those kind of skill moves in their kind of box. Chamberlain. That's nice. Oh my god, he's got away with that. Please go for a finisher, and we are going to get the goal with him. I have no idea how lucky we actually got there, because there's surely no way. We should not be getting that ball back. Literally, I shot probably a terrible shot in like the terrible angle, and we still managed to get the ball back. That is ridiculous, but what a finish. No turn. Really good tackle. That is something I'm noticing though. His tackles are actually pretty decent. When he goes in for the tackle, he actually does come out with a ball. So it is time to review him. 2 games played, 1 goal scored with the 0 assist as well. Now, without a doubt, Chamberlain's a decent card, right? He's got amazing passing. He had really good physicals. He puts in a very good tackle. But if we are talking about dribbling, it's okay. Shooting, it's okay. And pace, it's okay. I definitely do not feel like he has 90 acceleration or even 90 sprint speed. I cannot believe it. I literally can't, because I've tried a lot of players that have 90 acceleration and 90 sprint speed in that midfield, and their transition is absolutely ridiculous. I do feel like it's also a problem with his reactions being, you know, if I go this way, I can't really respond very quickly, going the other way. So I do feel like the reactions does have a little bit of part into it, but it is what it is. Do I feel like this card is worth 300k? No. I can't tell you enough, guys. Please do not do this card. You will regret if you spend 300k on this card right here. That Dutch centre mid card that is in objectives at this current moment is better than Chamberlain. Yeah, a free card being better than an 85 card that's going for 300k. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, a better, I wouldn't say comparison, but a better who would you pick kind of scenario would be, would you pick Wijnaldum, gold Wijnaldum, or would you pick Chamberlain? I would go for Wijnaldum, just for the sake of saving coins and just for the sake that he can actually play that CDM position / centre mid position better than Chamberlain. Yeah, that might be a bit surprising, but I have to say the truth. I have to. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Come on now. If a card is not that great, I'm going to tell you a card is not that great. If a card is really good, I'm going to tell you he's really good. But for pace, I am going to give his pace, I would say like an 8.2 out of 10. As I said, it's nowhere near 90 acceleration, no chance. Shooting ability, I had 2 shots of him. One got blocked, even though the animation wasn't the greatest, and the other shot actually went in. So the other shot that actually went in was a really good shot, going towards the near post, great shot power, decent accuracy. So for shooting, I'll give it like an 8.3 out of 10. Passing ability, no way this guy's long passing is 80. No chance. I do not believe it. It's the same as his pace, right? It says his pace is so high, but it wasn't. But it's literally the opposite with passing. It's so low, but it's so high in game. We literally saw this guy flick up the ball and switch it from one side of the pitch completely to the other perfectly. Straight onto the player. There is no way this guy has 80 long passing. So for passing, I am going to give him a 9.3 out of 10. Dribbling ability. Left stick dribbling, R1 dribbling did not feel good on this guy at all. The only time I can honestly say I had this guy moving slightly was when I was doing stuff like bull rolls, step overs, Berber spins. That's when he felt pretty decent, I would say, but he doesn't have that acceleration to him. So you see how when you do the step overs, you get that little acceleration going forward. He doesn't really have that, which is so annoying to see. But for dribbling, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it's not, you know, it's not insane at the same time. Defending, as I said, loved his standing tackling. Slide tackling was pretty good as well. Just wished he was slightly taller so he can have a bit more reach on him. Defensive awareness was not good. Interceptions was not good. I saw the ball go under this guy's legs way too often, which was so annoying. Him having a very small interception reach didn't even help the occasion either. But defensive awareness, I didn't see this guy man mark. I didn't see this guy read lanes. I just saw him most of the time standing around with those high work rates. And that's always going to be annoying in a 4-4-2, where you see Sissoko with 81 defensive awareness working his arse off. And then you see Chamberlain just standing there like, yeah, what's up? Like, what's happening here? So for defending, I am going to give him, I would say, let's say like an 8.2 out of 10. Physicals, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved his strength, loved his aggression, loved his stamina, and I did love his jumping as well. He actually won a few headers in that midfield. So for physicals, I'm going to give him, I'll say like an 8.5, 8.6 out of 10. But an overall rating out of 10, boys, it's not looking good. Let me just say that right now. It's not looking good. I am going to give him, I would say a 7.9 out of 10 / 8 out of 10 on the dot. It might even be lower than that, but I'm thinking to myself, giving obviously, you know, that he can play multiple positions, I can't give him an extremely low rating. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.